Let's get you all the very latest as far as Neeraj Chopra is concerned. Neeraj Chopra, a name that India will never forget. The star javelin thrower scripted history in Tokyo by becoming India's only Olympic gold medalist in track and field events. The 23-year-old dominated the event from the start. He topped the leaderboard in qualifying round and then threw 87.58 meters in the final to clinch the gold.
Neeraj Chopra, a name that will go down in history as one of the best athletes in the history of India. A medal in the track and field event had eluded India for a century. 121 years to be exact. But Neeraj Chopra changed that with a single throw. When the 23-year-old took the field in Tokyo, he had one aim in mind: to clinch the gold medal. Neeraj set the tone with his first throw, a monstrous 87.03 meters. And when he came for his second throw, even before the javelin landed, he knew that he has scripted history. A gigantic throw of 87.58 meters. Neeraj Chopra's rival tried their best, but no one came close to him as he outperformed the field by quite a distance. Czech Republic's Jakub Wadlec finished second with 86.67 meters, and his fellow countryman Vítězslav Veselý finished third with 85.44 meters. Never have an Indian athlete dominated an Olympic sport with such supremacy. From the qualifiers to the finals, Neeraj led the field. His javelin soared the highest. The tricolour fluttered with pride. And 1.3 billion went into ecstasy. An unprecedented feat that the nation will remember forever. Subedar Neeraj Chopra, India salutes you.
India won a silver on the opening day of Tokyo campaign, and it was weightlifter Mirabai Chanu who lifted 1.3 billion people to Olympic glory, ending India's 21-year medal drought in weightlifting. Chanu from Manipur lifted a record 202 kilograms.
India starts Tokyo Olympics with a bang.
At the end of the competition, Mirabai is a proud silver medalist for India.
Weightlifter Mirabai Chanu lifts 1.3 billion people to Olympic glory.
Silver medalist here at the Tokyo.
Clinches silver in the 49 kilogram category. Ending India's 21-year medal drought in weightlifting, the girl from Manipur lifted a record 202 kgs. Chanu attempted 84 kg in her first snatch, and she cleanly heaved the barbell. She lifted 87 kg next, but failed to lift 89 in her final attempt. She was placed just behind leader Zhui after the snatch event. Mirabai's Chinese counterpart went on to strip a new Olympic record with an overall effort of 210 kg. Up next was clean and jerk, Chanu's pet event. She lifted 110 kg and 115 kg in her first two attempts. Her final lift at 117 kg was unsuccessful, but she was assured of a silver medal by then. With this performance, the 26-year-old has buried the ghosts of Rio, where she could only manage one clean lift in 6 attempts. A year after Rio, she bounced back by winning the World Championship. And then the very next year, she won the Commonwealth Gold as well. And now, she has an Olympic medal. Surely, life has come a full circle for the Manipur girl. From lifting firewoods to scaling Olympic glory, Mirabai Chanu is a story of presence, grit and determination. With Rahul Rawat and Boria Majumdar in Tokyo, Sports Bureau India Today.
Ravikumar Dahiya has become the second wrestler to win silver medal at the Olympics. The Haryana wrestler bagged silver after losing 4-7 to Russia's Zavor in the final. Take a look at this report.
India's long wait for an Olympic gold continues. Wrestler Ravikumar Dahiya had to settle for a silver after losing his bout to Russia's Zor Uguev. Dahiya's silver is India's 6th medal in Olympic wrestling history. When Dahiya entered the gold medal match, it meant that for the 4th straight edition of the Olympic Games, Indian wrestling would have representation on the podium. In 2008, it was Sushil Kumar with a bronze medal, and then in 2012, Sushil won a silver, while Yogeshwar Dutt clinched a bronze. And in 2016, it was Sakshi's Malik turn to write her name in the Olympic history books with a bronze medal. Dahiya's second place finish is only the second time an Indian has won a wrestling silver at the world's biggest stage. Dahiya, who had a glorious run to the final, including a fantastic comeback victory in the semis, struggled to breach Uguev's defenses. He tried very hard in the second round, tried to get a hold of the Russian's legs, but Uguev never caved in. The disappointment of losing the final was evident at Ravi Dahiya's house in Sonipat.
बहुत संतुष्टि है जी, सिल्वर मेडल भी आने से जी पूरा गांव पूरा देश सब कुछ है जी, पहला ओलंपिक था जी और ये मेहनत के हिसाब था जी, सभी गोल्ड के पहले जी सबने बोला मेडल तो रवि का पक्का होगा और गोल्ड की भी सबकी उम्मीद थी और हमारी भी उम्मीद थी जी और ये रजत पदक आ गया जी, बहुत खुशी है.
Even at Delhi's Chhatrasal Stadium, where Dahiya honed his skills and learned the tricks of the trade, his coaches and friends were visibly unhappy.
बस संतुष्ट लोग इतने लेवल पर जाने के बाद इतना बड़ा मेडल आता है तो खुशी होती है अब जो देश को उन्होंने सिल्वर मेडल दिया.
Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar congratulated Dahiya for his medal.
रवि दहिया जिस हिम्मत से, बहादुरी से और जिस तरीके से खेला उसकी मैं बहुत बहुत प्रशंसा करता हूं और उसको बधाई देता हूं.
Despite the loss in the final, Dahiya deserves credit. He has long been a great performer for India at the world stage, and now he is an Olympic silver medalist. The Indian wrestler is still very young, only 23 years old. And maybe in the future, Dahiya can bring home the glory in the form of an Olympic gold. Sports Bureau India Today.
Wrestler Bajrang Punia scored a stunning victory in Olympics 2020 and won bronze for India. Punia demolished his Kazakhstan opponent with ease. Here's what unfolded.
India's Bajrang Punia made history at the Olympics by clinching the bronze medal in wrestling. An 8-0 victory where his opponent could hardly find an opening. Bajrang showed why he was rated as one of India's best medal hopes even before the Olympics began. With the victory, Bajrang became the second Indian wrestler to win an Olympic medal at Tokyo 2020 after Ravi Dahiya. The moment Bajrang won, celebrations began at his home in Sonipat. It felt like the entire city had entered the house to celebrate his victory. Bajrang's family, and especially his father, could not contain his excitement. After all, his son has brought glory to the nation.
बात हुई थी बेटे गोल्ड की हौसला बुलंद था होगा तेरा मुर्दा नहीं रहा था और पापा जी आज बेस्ट करूंगा वो बेटे बढ़िया करके दिखा दिया.
Even Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar was quick to appreciate his champion wrestler.
बहुत अच्छे प्रकार से वो खेला है, तो इस प्रकार से अपने देश के इस समय तक कुल 6 मेडल हो गए हैं, 2 सिल्वर और 4 कांस्य, और स्वाभाविक है हरियाणा का योगदान इसमें सर्वाधिक है।
India have now equaled their best ever Olympic haul in terms of wrestling with 2 medals at the games. In 2012, it was Sushil Kumar and Yogeshwar Dutt who had won medals. And in Tokyo 2020, Ravi Dahiya and Bajrang Punia have brought home the glory. Punia has now entered India's Olympic Hall of Fame, becoming the 6th Indian wrestler to win an Olympic medal, where Sushil Kumar has won twice. After KD Jadhav in 1952, it was Sushil Kumar who started India's glorious run in wrestling in Beijing 2008. Since then, India has won a medal at every Olympics. While Punia surely was disappointed over the loss in the semis, this bronze medal victory signifies how good a wrestler he is. And maybe in 2024, he will get us the golden glory we so desire. Sports Bureau, India Today.
PV Sindhu, India's champion badminton player. Sindhu has etched her name in history after her bronze medal victory at the Tokyo Olympics. With this victory, Sindhu has added a 2nd Olympic medal to her cabinet after she had won silver in Rio in 2016. Here's how and why Sindhu's achievement is nothing less than extraordinary.
India's PV Sindhu has created history. By winning bronze at the Tokyo Olympics, PV Sindhu has become only the 2nd Indian player after Sushil Kumar to win back-to-back medals at the world's biggest sporting event. It's not just a victory for bronze, but a show of India's Nari Shakti. After Mirabai Chanu and Lavlina Borgohain, PV Sindhu has brought glory to the nation. Sindhu's path to the medal hasn't been easy. A loss against world number 1 Tai Tzu Ying threatened to derail her campaign. But Sindhu is a fighter, and she came back from that loss to beat China's He Bingjiao. That's the hallmark of a champion, and Sindhu is India's champion. Sindhu might feel that her medal has been downgraded from a silver in Rio to a bronze in Tokyo. But the fact that she has won 2 successive Olympic medals give her the legendary status she deserves, no matter the color of her medal. Sindhu has dominated the game of badminton for a long time, and some of her achievements show how she has managed to stay at her peak. Apart from winning medals at the Olympics, Sindhu was the silver medalist at the 2018 Asian and Commonwealth Games. In 2019, she won gold at the Badminton World Championship. She also has 2 silver and 2 bronze medals to go with her 2019 gold. She was the winner of BWF World Tour Finals. And she has won the Korea Open, the China Open and the India Open in the past. She has also been awarded a number of honors, and that includes the Khel Ratna, the Padma Shri and the Padma Bhushan. Her attitude and hunger shows sky is the limit for India's ace shuttler. And she should be back, winning laurels for the nation. Be rest assured, she'll be back in Paris 2024. Sports Bureau, India Today.
Celebrations erupted across the country after Indian hockey team's stunning victory against Germany, bringing home a bronze medal. Family members of Indian team players erupted in jubilation to celebrate the win. Here's a news report.
Celebrations. Hugs. Sweets. Dancing to drum beats. India on a historic high. Choking on emotions. Relishing the big moment of glory. Uniting and shedding tears of joy. In Tokyo, the Indian too joined in, while leaving in the team bus.
The country proud today. Fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic performance from the team.
Crackers and fireworks at goalkeeper Shrijesh's house. India today was there when the ecstatic Indian goalie called home. First thing after the stupendous victory. Shrijesh had stood like a wall, demolishing many determined teams looking to score against India. The proud families of the Super 16 couldn't hold back their joy. After all, their sons had done the unthinkable, pulling back a trailing India from the jaws of defeat. Emotional moments were witnessed as players called up home to speak to their families. The entire country joined in for one big party, as the 16 players are from diverse backgrounds from across India. There were celebrations from Punjab to Kerala, from Odisha to Uttar Pradesh, from Manipur to Madhya Pradesh.
बहुत खुशी की बात है मैडम, क्योंकि लास्ट तक आज हमने पूरा मैच देखा और साथ में फैमिली भी थी, तो 5-4 जब स्कोर था तो काफ़ी टेंशन थी, क्योंकि हॉकी में एक गोल का गैप कोई ज़्यादा मायने नहीं रखता। पूरा देश सेलिब्रेट कर रहा है क्योंकि ब्रॉन्ज मेडल आया और हम यहाँ पे अच्छे से भाई का वेलकम करेंगे।
जीत गया जैसे हिस्ट्री लिखी गई, ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जीत लिया, बहुत खुशी वाली गल है, बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी वाली गल।
पूरे 130 करोड़ भारतीयों की दुआएं थी और हमारी जो गोल्ड की उम्मीद थी वो नहीं पूरी हुई, तो ब्रॉन्ज की जो है ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जो है वो हमारे भारतीय टीम ने कामयाब रखा है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who skipped his morning yoga session to watch the match on TV, spoke to the team to congratulate the players.
Thank you sir, sir आपकी बहुत दुआएं थी सर हमारे साथ। Thank you sir. सर आपका जो मोटिवेशन था वो काफी काम किया सर हमारी टीम के लिए।
Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, the chief sponsor of the team, and the Parliament also congratulated the men in blue.
Many congratulations to our hockey team. The whole of India is so excited, as is Odisha, of course. We are all behind you and we wish you the very best.
मुझे सदन को ये सूचित करते हुए अत्यंत प्रसन्नता हो रही है कि भारत की हॉकी टीम ने 41 वर्षों की लंबी प्रतीक्षा के बाद भारत के लिए कांस्य पदक जीता है। मैं अपनी ओर से, सदन की ओर से भारतीय हॉकी टीम को इस ऐतिहासिक सफलता के लिए हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं।
The historic win and the high are truly a transformational moment for India's national game. Bureau Report, India Today.
Indian women's hockey team battled hard but couldn't quite go the distance against Rio Olympics champions Great Britain. And while they lost out on a medal, this is only the beginning for Indian women's hockey and not the end. Here's what happened in the bronze medal match earlier today.
There was heartbreak for the Indian women's hockey team after they missed out on an Olympic medal. Rani Rampal's side went down fighting 3-4 against Rio 2016 champions Great Britain in the bronze medal match. The Indian Eves lost the game, but not before pulling off an incredible fight back. This was the same team they had lost 1-4-2 in the group stages. And despite trailing 0-2 in the second quarter, the Indians women team never gave up. In fact, the comeback was one for the ages. From 0-2 down, India scored 3 goals in a matter of 5 minutes to take the lead at the end of the second quarter. However, Great Britain mounted attacks one after the other in the third quarter and eventually levelled the game. And then a flurry of penalty corners in the quarter-final resulted in Great Britain's 4th goal. With India now behind, they tried to take the game to the opposition. But Great Britain's ball holding was superb as they went on to clinch the bronze medal. The disappointment was visible as Indian players broke down after the final whistle. They were distraught after a campaign that swayed from heavy losses in the first 3 matches to beating 3-time Olympic champions Australia in the quarterfinals.
लोग काफी डिसअपॉइंटेड है बिकॉज हम लोग बहुत क्लोज थे मेडल के बट आई एम प्राउड ऑफ द टीम कि हम सबने बहुत अच्छी फाइट की और हम लोग 2-0 से डाउन थे बट 2-2 बराबर करना एंड 3-2 की लीड हमने ली थी बट आई थिंक आज हमारा दिन नहीं था शायद बट आई एम सुपर प्राउड ऑफ द टीम.
They came close against Argentina in the semi-finals, and the fight they showed against Great Britain only highlights how far they have come in the tournament. They have exceeded all expectations, and the entire country is filled with pride after their exceptional show. They have been so good that Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar was quick to announce a cash reward for the women players from his state.
तो मैं समझता हूँ इस बेहतर प्रदर्शन के इस खेलने के कारण से मैं आज हरियाणा की सभी जो 9 खिलाड़ी हैं इनको भले ही ये चौथे स्थान पर आए हैं लेकिन हरियाणा सरकार की ओर से इनको सबको 50-50 लाख रुपए का और एक इनाम देने की मैं घोषणा करता हूँ.
From being the wooden spoon holders at Rio 2016 to almost edging former champions out for a medal, this is one of the greatest comeback stories in the history of Indian sports. These women are heroes. Heroes that deserve a welcome that befits their amazing campaign. While this is a start, hopefully Indian women's hockey will reach new heights in the years to come. Sports Bureau, India Today.
India's ace golfer Aditi Ashok finishes 4th at Tokyo Olympics, missing the podium by a whisker. Olympic was historic for her in every sense. She overturned a 41st place finish in Rio, but also stayed in top 3 for the first 3 rounds that no other golfer has ever been able to achieve. Here's a look.
Birdies, bogeys, pars and putts. Indians have been feverishly searching the meaning of these golf terms, all because of a 23-year-old Indian, Aditi Ashok. A cricket-crazy nation was glued to the television sets in the wee hours, trying to understand the nitty-gritties of the sport as Aditi Ashok went toe-to-toe with the world's best golfers at Tokyo Olympics. The girl from Bengaluru was in medal contention for much of the 4 rounds but fell agonizingly short of a podium. Aditi finished 15 under and needed a birdie in the 72nd hole to force bronze medal playoff with Lydia Ko. But that was not to be. Lydia finished 3rd behind Japan's Mone Inami, while USA's Nelly Korda putted the gold. Aditi qualified for the Tokyo Olympics on the virtue of being 45th spot among those who applied for Olympic entry. But the golfer punched way above her weight as not many gave her a chance to be in contention with a top 10 finish, let alone a podium. Her performance in Tokyo is a massive upgrade from Rio Olympics, where she finished 41st. Wishes poured in for the golfer from across the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi called her trailblazer. Sports Minister Anurag Thakur said that she deserves a standing ovation. And while Aditi was scaling glory in Tokyo, she had her mother by her side as a caddy. And interestingly, her father was a caddy in 2016 Rio Olympics.
This will inspire a lot of youngsters in our country to take up the game. It would also inspire the current golfers in our country to improve the quality of the game, to improve their performance in tournaments, and to improve their performance internationally.
What a stunning performance. I mean, you were up against some real difficult competition like Nelly Korda and then Lydia Ko coming from the back and shooting 6 under. You have made us all so proud of you. What you have done will motivate the nation, and I'm sure this is what exactly Indian golf needed.
A player ranked 200th ends up at 4th place is an unbelievable achievement, but what is more incredible is that she put a game like golf on the sporting map of India. And in a way, we have seen awakening of the sport in our country, hoping that it grows from now on. Bureau Report, India Today.
That's it from me, Chaiti Narula. Keep watching India Today.